4 things the elderly should never reveal about themselves, especially if you're older. As we age, we gain a unique perspective on life, one filled with wisdom, born of experience, joy shared, and sorrows overcome. Life has a way of teaching us that not everything we feel, know, or experience needs to be shared with everyone around us. In fact, some things are best kept private, particularly as we get older and seek a peaceful, meaningful existence. Aging is a beautiful process, but it's also one that places renewed importance on privacy and self-respect. Privacy isn't about isolation. It's about protecting the dignity we've spent a lifetime cultivating and giving ourselves the freedom to be who we are without the judgments of others. Here are 4 aspects of life that, especially in our later years, are best kept private. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Family secrets. Family is our first sanctuary. It's the place where we learn about love, sacrifice, and the strength of human connection. Over the years, our families have been witness to our highest achievements, private struggles, and countless quiet moments that don't make their way into photo albums or social media posts. Family is not a perfect picture, but a living, breathing tapestry woven together with memories, traditions, and yes, secrets. In this sacred space, we experience life's full range, from the joyful to the painful and everything in between. As we get older, we start to recognize the true value of protecting the privacy of our family. There's a sacredness in the shared history and unique dynamics that belong only to those who have walked this journey with us. Family secrets aren't mere pieces of gossip or moments of human error. They're pieces of ourselves, our shared resilience, moments that tested our faith in one another, and the countless times we've extended forgiveness and understanding. These secrets often carry the weight of deeply personal struggles and the healing that followed. Things that can never be fully understood by outsiders. When we choose to keep family matters within the family, we are protecting the very essence of our bonds. It's not about hiding, it's about understanding that every family has layers, complexities, and histories that only those within it can truly grasp. Family relationships are often nuanced in ways that the outside world can't see. The love, conflict, forgiveness, and loyalty that make up these relationships are intertwined with each member's story, and outsiders may not see the same depth or feel the same empathy. When we reveal family secrets to others, we risk exposing those we love to the harsh judgments or misunderstandings of people who may lack the insight or compassion to understand the full picture. Our loyalty to family means more than standing by them in public. It means holding their stories with care and respect. Sometimes those stories are painful or difficult, and we may feel the urge to share them in an attempt to understand or process them. But sharing private family matters with others can transform these sacred experiences into something lesser, reducing them to anecdotes rather than the profound and layered experiences they are. We all make mistakes, and every family has its moments of strife. By choosing not to share certain details with the outside world, we allow each family member to grow, learn, and change at their own pace, free from the burden of outside expectations or assumptions. Keeping family secrets private also shows our trust in the family bond itself. In our younger years, we might have felt inclined to share these matters, seeking validation or sympathy. But as we mature, We begin to understand that family is a safe harbor where people can be imperfect, where they can make mistakes and still be loved. By keeping family matters private, we affirm our trust that these relationships are resilient enough to handle life's trials without needing external support. This act of discretion builds a foundation of respect, letting each member feel safe to be themselves without fear of judgment from the outside world. There's also a powerful sense of healing that comes from keeping family secrets within the family. Family relationships are filled with layers of memory and connection, which means that even when conflicts arise, there is often an underlying bond that endures. By choosing to handle family matters privately, we create an environment where growth, forgiveness, and even reconciliation become possible. Instead of exposing these moments to the scrutiny of others, we give them space to breathe and evolve. Family members are allowed to apologize, make amends, or heal at their own pace without the interference of outsiders who may not understand the depth of these connections. This privacy fosters an environment where relationships can deepen, where each member is seen and valued in their entirety, not just through the lens of one difficult moment. Family secrets often carry with them the power of healing, but only if handled with care. Certain stories, memories, and struggles belong only to those who live them, and sharing them beyond the family circle can dilute their meaning. By preserving these moments, we give ourselves the chance to reflect on what they taught us, the growth they inspired, and the compassion they nurtured within us. In choosing discretion, we honor the complexity of our shared history and respect the sacrifices, challenges, and hard-won peace that have shaped our family over the years. Keeping family secrets is an act of love and protection. It says, "I value you enough to hold the story in my heart and nowhere else." We recognize that every family has its own path, one filled with both light and shadows. By holding certain stories close, we allow those shadows to fade. Rather than defining ourselves by our challenges or past hurts, we give each family member the freedom to be seen for who they are today, not only for the mistakes they may have made or the challenges they once faced. As we grow older, we start to understand that the most profound expressions of love often require silence. Some things are simply too precious to be shared. They are part of our family's unique legacy, our personal history, and our bond. By choosing what to reveal and what to keep within the family, we offer each other the priceless gift of trust, understanding, and unconditional love. It's a quiet legacy that may not make sense to the world outside, but holds incredible meaning for those who share it. Protecting family secrets isn't about hiding. It's about respecting the strength and fragility of human connections, of giving each person the dignity to be more than a single story or past mistake. It's a reminder that family is a sacred bond, one that has weathered life's storms and is still strong in the face of challenges. By choosing to hold certain stories close, we preserve that bond, honoring the love, forgiveness, and understanding that make family the profound, enduring force that it is. 2. Your money bank account. Money is a part of life that touches nearly every choice we make, from our first steps into adulthood to our last years of reflection. It's interwoven with our journey, marking years of hard work, dreams, and even sacrifices. But as we age, we come to understand that while money has its role, it does not define our worth or the richness of our lives. By keeping details of our finances private, we are in many ways protecting our dignity, our relationships, and our right to live free from the assumptions and judgments that money often invites. Throughout our lives, money has shaped our paths, sometimes with prosperity and sometimes with hardship. Each decision we made around it, how to earn it, spend it, or save it, was a personal choice, informed by our values, needs, and circumstances at the time. Revealing too much about our financial status to others, especially in our later years, can open us up to assumptions that often miss the true essence of our journey. If we've been fortunate and managed to save well, sharing this may inadvertently change the way others see us. Some may expect us to share that fortune, or might subtly, or not so subtly, make requests for assistance, placing us in the uncomfortable position of having to say no or alter our plans to meet others' expectations. On the other hand, if finances have been a struggle, discussing it openly can invite unwanted pity or, even worse, assumptions about our choices or capabilities. People may misinterpret our circumstances as evidence of poor decisions, even though they know nothing of the sacrifices, hardships, or unexpected turns we faced along the way. Keeping our financial details private shields us from such judgments, allowing us to be seen as whole individuals whose lives are defined by far more than a bank balance. Moreover, keeping financial matters private protects the intimacy of our relationships. Money can be a silent but powerful force in relationships, one that can complicate even the closest bonds if not managed wisely. For example, friends or family members may come to expect certain gestures of generosity if they perceive us as financially comfortable, or they may hesitate to involve us in simple activities out of a misplaced concern about who will pay. This can create an awkward imbalance, shifting the dynamics of otherwise genuine relationships. Keeping our finances private allows us to preserve these bonds based on who we are, not on what we have. We can enjoy companionship that is free from financial expectations and focused on the connection itself, a bond that is genuine and lasting. Our privacy about finances also allows us to retain control over our choices without the pressure of external opinions. Each decision we make about money, whether to spend on experiences, save for security, or invest in family, is deeply personal, shaped by our own dreams and values. When others know too much, they may feel entitled to share opinions on how we should use our resources, often imposing their own values onto our choices. By keeping our finances to ourselves, we guard our independence, allowing us to prioritize what truly matters to us, free from the weight of other people's expectations. As we grow older, we realize that the worth of our lives is never measured by our bank accounts. Our greatest wealth lies in the relationships we've built, the kindness we've shown, and the wisdom we've accumulated over years of experience. The real treasures of our lives are found in the small moments: shared laughter with friends, quiet mornings with family, and the satisfaction of a life lived with purpose and integrity. By keeping our finances private, we allow ourselves to be valued for these things, rather than being reduced to a financial figure or an expectation of wealth or need. There's also a certain grace in handling financial matters privately, especially as we age. It honors the sacrifices we made along the way, the times we worked longer hours, or the dreams we adjusted to make life work. Every dollar saved or spent is part of our story, reflecting both our hardships and our triumphs. This journey deserves respect, and keeping it private is a way of respecting both the struggles we faced and the quiet victories we achieved. In not revealing the intimate details of our financial history, we are essentially saying, "This is mine. This belongs to my journey, and I choose to honor it by holding it close." Protecting our financial privacy allows us to live authentically. When people don't know the specifics of our finances, we are free to express ourselves fully, without worrying about what others might expect. We can be generous when we choose to, without people assuming we can always afford it. And we can make frugal choices without anyone speculating on our financial health. This freedom to live authentically, to honor both our dreams and limitations without outside influence, is a gift that comes with keeping our financial lives private. Finally, our legacy is not about money. While we may leave financial gifts or support for those we care about, our true legacy lies in the lessons we pass on, the love we shared, and the values we held dear. By choosing to keep financial matters private, we give those around us the opportunity to remember us for our character, our wisdom, and the countless non-material gifts we offered over the years. We become a legacy of kindness, strength, and resilience, not a dollar amount or a list of assets. In the end, protecting our financial privacy is an act of self-respect. It allows us to keep our journey intact, free from the interpretations of others, and honors the fullness of who we are beyond any financial measure. It's a way of saying, "I am more than what I have or don't have." Our lives are richer than any bank account. And by keeping this part of ourselves private, we protect our freedom, our dignity, and our right to be seen and valued for the true wealth of our lives, the love, strength, and wisdom we share with those around us. 3. Emotional scars. Life's journey leaves each of us with a tapestry of memories, moments of joy and fulfillment, but also times of heartache, loss, and personal struggle. Emotional scars are reminders of where we've been, of hardships endured and overcome, and of the resilience we've developed along the way. While it can feel natural, even therapeutic, to share these experiences with others, there is unique strength in knowing when to keep these scars private, especially as we grow older. Protecting these personal stories allows us to move forward with a sense of inner peace and dignity. Our emotional scars may come from a range of experiences: the loss of a loved one, the pain of a broken relationship, betrayals that linger, or dreams that never came to fruition. These experiences shape us, leaving imprints on our hearts that no one else may ever fully understand. Yet, over time, we may find that sharing these private wounds doesn't always bring relief. Instead, reliving painful memories can keep us tethered to the past, preventing us from fully embracing the present. By keeping our emotional scars private, we grant ourselves the opportunity to heal on our own terms, free from the weight of others' opinions or judgments. Sharing our struggles can sometimes lead to misunderstanding or unsolicited solutions from people who cannot truly walk in our shoes. Others may see our scars as weaknesses or flaws, viewing us through the lens of one difficult chapter rather than the entire story of who we are. Choosing to protect these parts of ourselves allows us to honor the strength it took to survive them, without needing validation or acknowledgement from anyone else. It's not that emotional scars should never be shared. Sometimes, with the right people and in the right moments, sharing our struggles can lead to profound connection and mutual healing. But as we grow older, we gain clarity about who we wish to be in the world and the power that comes from defining ourselves by our resilience rather than our pain. Choosing when, how, and with whom to share our scars gives us control over our own narrative, allowing us to focus on the lessons we've learned and the wisdom we now carry, rather than dwelling on wounds that no longer need to define us. Protecting our emotional scars is also a way of safeguarding our peace of mind. There is liberation in accepting the past as it is, without needing to constantly revisit or explain it. When we release the urge to share every painful memory, we make room for gratitude, joy, and hope in our present lives. We allow our hearts to be lighter, to fill with the richness of new experiences and connections, unburdened by a past that has already served its purpose. In choosing privacy over disclosure, we are not denying our past. We are simply honoring it quietly, drawing strength from the lessons it taught us. Emotional scars are a testament to our strength, a reminder that we have endured, healed, and continued forward. By holding them close, we preserve the most sacred parts of our journey, honoring ourselves without needing anyone else's understanding or sympathy. In doing so, we give ourselves the gift of a peaceful heart, a future unshadowed by old wounds, and the freedom to be fully, beautifully present in each day we have ahead. 4. Health conditions and medications. As we age, health inevitably becomes a larger part of our lives. Our bodies change, and we may find ourselves managing new health challenges, whether through treatments, medications, or adjustments to our daily routines. Sharing health details with friends or family can sometimes feel natural, even comforting, especially if they are facing similar issues. However, there is also great wisdom in knowing when to keep these matters private. Our health is an intimate part of who we are, and by choosing to guard this privacy, we preserve not only our dignity, but also our right to be seen as whole, vibrant individuals. When we openly discuss health issues, people may begin to see us more for our illnesses or conditions than for who we are at our core. Even well-meaning friends or family might shift their focus, gradually interacting with us more as a patient rather than a person, unintentionally defining us by our health status. Over time, this focus on treatments and symptoms can overshadow the richness of our interests, passions, and life experiences. By choosing to keep health matters private, we protect our ability to define our own identity, remaining whole and multifaceted rather than reduced to a medical condition. Keeping health matters private also allows us to avoid the pressure of unsolicited advice or opinions, which can often become exhausting or emotionally draining. Everyone has their own ideas about treatments, lifestyle changes, or how we should handle our health. But our bodies and experiences are our own. We deserve the freedom to make our own choices, without the added weight of others' expectations. By maintaining privacy, we retain control over our health journey, deciding when and with whom to share details and reserving our energy for what truly matters to us. Moreover, discretion in this area grants us the freedom to live each day without constantly revisiting the reality of our health conditions. This choice allows us to wake up each morning and engage with the world without health being the primary focus of our conversations or concerns. We can enjoy the present moment, fully engaged in activities and connections that bring us joy, rather than feeling defined by our health status. Holding our health matters close empowers us to lead a life illuminated by our passions and pursuits, rather than overshadowed by illness. Ultimately, our health is an intimate part of our personal story, one that we have the right to protect. By choosing privacy, we honor ourselves, refusing to be reduced to any one part of our lives. We allow others to see us not as patients, but as whole people with rich stories, wisdom, and character that extend far beyond any health condition. This choice isn't a denial of reality, but an affirmation of our worth and our desire to live each day defined by our strengths, joys, and passions. In keeping our health matters close, we give ourselves the freedom to continue forward with grace, dignity, and the liberty to live as the complete individuals we truly are. Conclusion. Embracing privacy as a legacy of strength and dignity. In the journey of life, particularly as we grow older, some aspects of ourselves are best kept close to the heart. Family secrets, financial matters, emotional scars, and health conditions are each deeply personal chapters in our story. By choosing to keep these elements private, we protect our dignity, preserve our autonomy, and allow ourselves to be valued for the depth of our character rather than the circumstances we face. Privacy isn't about secrecy. It's about honoring the depth of our experiences and the wisdom we've gained along the way. It gives us the freedom to be remembered for our kindness, resilience, and the love we bring to the world. As we embrace the later stages of life, this quiet choice to guard certain aspects of ourselves empowers us to live fully, with grace, strength, and dignity. These lessons encourage us to live authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support one another on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this content, please leave a comment with a U1A. If not, feel free to comment with 0E. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.